Welcome to Old Aperture.
Oh man, it's gigantic
Well, we're almost
foreboding
there.
keep out sign. What could it possibly mean?
Ooh. Here we go.
Here we go.
Into the deep. I must have been scratching my nose or something.
And now
Look
it's
at this. Just look at this lake.
Yeah.
Why is there
Yeah.
water down here?
an acid water.
No, I think it's regular water.
Oh no, it's acid.
It's
Burn
acid
it.
water.
Acid water?
Yeah, it's,
yeah.
all water in this game is instant death water for whatever reason.
It doesn't
It's
look like the
all
acid water
acidic.
though. It looks bluer.
If you look at it, it's very brown and terrifying.
It also looks rustic.
Yes, rustic is a good word to
Wait,
describe.
rustic as in rusted or rustic as in nice and homely?
Let's go with both.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with nice and homely now.
Nice and homely that it will kill you instantly.
Like, come in the water. The water's nice and rustic. It's inviting you in. Oh my god, it's acid! So
Something Gladys would
1952, that's when Aperture was around.
This is when-
founded.
Yeah, this
Well,
is when they start doing.
I believe the earliest
testing.
dates mentioned in Aperture would be like 40 something, because it
Yeah,
talked
the
about
company
a little
was
bit
founded-
of the founder's previous stuff.
Yeah, the company itself was founded in 47, I think. But
And it goes
yeah.
just a bit before that to show the guy's degrees in like. We'll see it. It's like some degree that doesn't actually exist because it's not a real thing, but he has a degree in it. It was like washing machines or something. I don't know what it was. We'll see it in a moment.
Oh no, his degree. They were selling shower curtains.
That was it. But he's got like a degree in shower curtain salesman,
Yeah.
and potato technology.
which is not a thing, right? And
No.
it's on the wall. You'll see that's the earliest thing. But okay, here we go. This
Here
is
we go.
Johnson.
Cave motherfucking Johnson.
This room took me a while to get out of.
Yeah, me too.
It's just so open.
Clang.
By the way, there's a foreboding place here, which is that elevator. We will be seeing
Yeah.
an elevator through the entire portion of this area.
Yeah, because we're trying to climb our way back up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Falling how many thousands of feet?
but no matter where we go, we cannot get into that elevator.
Yeah. It's condemned all the way through. Which
No,
is
I think it
probably
works.
better.
We just can never get in there. Because at the end, that's what we take to get up.
Well, it's a different elevator. I know that
It's in the
one.
same
Like,
chamber. That's the elevator we see throughout the entire. Every time we see an elevator, that's the place.
is it the same elevator? Because it's
Sure.
always shuttered. It's always shuttered with like a
Yeah.
closed until, and then it'll have like a.
But near the end of these sections, you will be able to get into the elevator. And I'm pretty sure that's the same shaft the whole time.
I was under the assumption that was a different elevator. Because with this one, they show like hey, there's a shutter date.
Right? From the promotion of potato science. I love that spirit of Idaho.
Good news is we've got a much
That's
better
appropriate.
test for you. Fighting in the
I
army.
think
I think potato science.
Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line.
1943, right? So here we go. Shower curtain salesman of Aperture something. But 1943
His
is,
Aperture originally was a shower curtain company.
yeah.
Yep. Humble
That was
beginnings.
the most obscure thing they could think of, huh?
You gotta start small. Gotta ease into it. Yeah, there's that salt
Yep.
mine
Salt
from
mine.
Michigan, right? Says
Very
that
very
somewhere.
soon, it's on its crest says, did it say Monarch? What did that say?
And one theme that I do love about this is how much darker and darker each section
yeah.
gets. Like, he's so happy right now, like he's saying, astronauts, these, war heroes, Olympians, like, he's getting the best of the best to come here. But, then
Gets a
you
little bit
see,
more.
he's a
That
little
was
overzealous of
actually-
what actually is going to
people.
happen.
You're the best. Well, not the best, but you're there. So let's do this.
No, I think he gets a little bit more, or less picky, I guess it'd be. Yeah, less selective, but still
Yeah.
awesome. Cave motherfucking Johnson.
And now we see another achievement, which is finding all 6 of these doors. So we are
Just a
here.
heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers.
That sounds
Worst case,
good.
some tumors,
Wait.
which we'll cut out.
Superpowers, tumors.
If you
Is
need
there
to
a
go to the
difference?
bathroom after this next series of tests, please
Potato,
let a test
potato.
associate know. Because in all likelihood, whatever comes out of you is going to be coal. Only temporary, so
Shit.
do not worry. If it persists for a week, though, start worrying and come see us.
Is this the one that has my
That's not
favorite
supposed to happen.
experiment he does? I'm trying
If
to
you've
remember.
cut yourself at all in the course of these tests,
Yes,
you
I think
might
it's this
notice
one.
that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's
That's like my
supposed to turn
favorite
blood into
of these
gasoline.
chambers,
So
the
all
pure
that means is
gasoline
it's
one.
working.
I think that's totally realistic too.
Definitely. I knew a friend who did that.
Did not live to tell the tale.
Well, he sold himself to Chevy.
Did you befriend a car?
He didn't. Well, he didn't say he was a car.
Oh, okay. Well, if he didn't say it, then we can assume he's probably good. Oh god.
Yeah, that is an awesome jump
That
right there.
is.
Epic scene of awesomeness.
Speaking of awesome jump,
And
who wants
now
to
it's time. Do you know what it's time for?
to know your allergens? Science?
And to turn on the gels.
Okay. But yeah, so who else is ready to play this game with the fucking Oculus Rift?
Me.
Oh man. I keep seeing all these videos and I am nerding the shit out. It looks so damn cool. Like, this game wasn't exactly developed for 3D play, but people have said, like, just jumping, like, doing that a leap like that with
Yeah.
the Oculus Rift is so exhilarating. It's, like, pants-shitting.
When I watch the Game Grumps all the time, they're just like, "This." John's like, "This would be awesome on the Oculus Rift. This would be awesome on the Oculus." You know, this is always talking about the Oculus Rift. Everyone's really excited to see when that comes out.
I would
I'm
like
not
to
gonna
watch
be
this
sure.
Science
for
is
a
built
while
on the
now.
shoulders of giants.
It looks so
Out
damn
here.
cool. I follow all
Amateur, we
the
do
their
all our
updates and
science
whatnot.
from
It looks
scratch.
damn awesome.
No hand-holding.
I mean, it's not the, it's right now, it's just the development kits, but
Yeah.
the, when the final version comes out, oh baby.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff needs to be optimized too.
Yeah. I say take their time, just make it awesome and
So we have to
Relative
climb up
port.
all these chambers. It actually shows you there.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff we have to go
Broke every
through.
bone in his legs. Tragic,
Oh, God.
but informative. Or so I'm told.
I like the old portal gun.
Yeah.
After Science Portal quantum tunneling device.
How large that thing was. Man.
How
Oh,
far
long way.
Aperture has come in the degradation
man.
of science.
Right. Degradation.
Propulsion gel was Aperture's first attempt to create a dietetic pudding substitute. It's true, the gel was sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that
Wait,
causes
less
subsequently
non-to-
digested
less
food to
non-toxic.
bounce up the lining of a digested stomach out of his or her mouth. Various reasons the product was pulled from the shelves. Imagine just eating like, that's good. Boop, 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 boop. Like,
Consult the following
I'm dieting.
fact play cards: lawsuits, customer outrage.
I also
public
just
outrage.
imagine like a piece of chocolate just shooting through the top of someone's skull.
Sounds pretty legit.
So yeah, now we're introduced to the first of the gels. Very interesting. A game mechanic.
It's a shame they didn't use this in the first Portal game, but I guess they didn't really
Yeah.
do it.
I don't
They
think
didn't have the
game
idea
took
to.
They existed though, so. Like I said, this Portal 1's
The
game
lab
mechanics
boys
came
just
from a game
informed me
called
that I should not
Narbacular
have
Drop,
mentioned the control
and
group.
this game mechanic comes from a game called Tag the Power of Paint.
That gave me an
Ah,
idea. Make
didn't
more
know- didn't know that.
pre-recorded
Yeah, the guys from the
messages.
regular drop, they actually
Talk about the control group all
they
damn day.
hired them to make portals. So.
Right.
I imagine they did the same with the other guys from the other game too.
Oh yeah.
Now I don't
Yeah,
know
they
why, but I
definitely-
am stuck here.
Well, I know there's something on the other side, but I can't say that to past Bloodbird because
No.
listen to me.
He heard you through hyperspace. Don't worry.
Let's see here. Giant target.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's lots of little side rooms, typewriters, rotary phones, old school, man.
There's less in these rooms that I was hoping there'd be, though. Some of them are really are useless to go into. They're just a box of stuff, or no
Yeah.
stuff.
Just to set the mood.
Yeah, it's more aesthetic. Yeah.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are gonna travel
Turning
your
into a little
bloodstream and
robot.
pump experimental
Yep.
genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors.
Oh, good.
Well, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair...
I last time I checked, I think I'm tumor free.
We took care of that too.
Were you wearing lead underpants?
Oh, I was wearing graphite.
Oh shit. Well, no, you probably got tumors. now.
Also, one other thing I like that they added is when you're on repulsion gel or any type of gel, there's an actual tune that goes along with it.
Yeah, that is fun.
So like,
Isn't it usually when you're about to solve the chamber that it does that?
mm-mm.
No,
Like
it's just
the
when you're
little ooh.
It's just when you're on the gel.
Oh, is there?
or when you're like activating it. So like when you
Yeah,
start
like listen
jumping.
closely.
Oh,
Just
okay.
little touches like that. I love it.
And like the one of the other gels, the speed gel.
Yeah, that one has it too.
That
And
one
in
has.
fact, the faith plates have a little jingle as well when you
Oh
change
yeah.
those. Like just the little touches like that. I always enjoy them. It's the
Oh,
little
I
things.
love this kind of stuff.
Yes.
Woohoo! Whee!
That's how a real man, or a real, I guess in Shell's case, real woman.
Hey, she might as well be a man,
traverses.
baby. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know when I did this room, I picked up the cube, threw it against the wall, and had it do like bounce, and then followed after it.
And then it
Exploit
hit the emancipation grid.
No, I didn't get that far. It just landed right in front of it. But I was like, I just had so much fun with that room. I was like, it's such a cool concept. Oh, I love it.
Indeed, it
In
is.
case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice.
Like I said,
to
I'm
wrap
amazed
for
on
you
how many
kids.
gimmicks they threw into
Do
this
not
game.
get
There were
covered
just
in the
like
repulsion
so many,
gel.
and
We
some of the
haven't
gimmicks
finally
didn't
nailed
even
down
make
what
it into the
element
single
it is
player.
yet,
Like
but I'll
in
tell you
Portal
this,
Co-op,
it's a lively
in the
one,
co-op, there's
and it
things
does not
that
look
you
like
see
the human
them
skeleton.
just sort of in the end of single player. It's the crushing grids, the
Yeah.
spiked crush plates.
Oh yeah, the spike plates. Yeah.
And those are actual game mechanics in the co-op, but they weren't implemented in
All these
single player
science
because they said
spheres
it
are
would be
made
too
of
difficult
asbestos,
to
by the
do
way.
for
Keeps
the
out
player.
rats. Let us know
There
if
are
you feel
so
a
many
shortness of
mechanics,
breath, a
like little
persistent
mini
dry
mechanics,
cough,
where
or
a
you're
normal
asbestos,
developer would like
because that's
take
not part of the
take
test.
that and use
That's
and
asbestos.
base an entire game
Good news
around
is
it.
the lab boys
Yeah.
have
Valve, on the other hand, is like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just make it like
median latency
3
of
parts, 3
44.6
rooms in one
meters. So
super
if you're
awesome
frail
game
or
that
you're
blows
like me,
everyone's fucking
worst case
minds.
scenario, you
Because
miss
we're
out on a
Valve
few
and
rounds of
fuck
canasta.
everyone. We're
Plus,
awesome.
you forwarded the cause of
Science.
science by 3 centuries. I
Cave
plug those
Johnson.
numbers into my
Maybe
calculator and
Gabe
make
Newell
it
is exactly like Cave Johnson in real life.
Probably.
Maybe he is Cave Johnson in real life.
I like to imagine he's that fucking awesome. I mean, I know he's awesome anyway, but that would make him even more that awesome in my mind. Did I mention I like Gabe Newell? He's kind of one of my heroes.
That's
That's
quite
wrong.
Gabe
alright.
Newell is an
You make up your
extremely
own
intelligent
rules, just
man.
like
He
me.
is.
Bean counters
I
are
watched a
fire
conference
magnet
of
for
his
being
not
in a
too long
wheelchair.
ago,
Did it anyway.
and
Prices are expensive.
he was talking to a bunch of high schoolers about
How to be
Like-
awesome.
like when he worked at Microsoft and like all the stuff that he did and like basically his way out, like why he formed Valve, and it's just it's an awesome story.
I didn't know he worked at Microsoft originally. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's where he started, was Microsoft.
Wow.
That's where you go.
Good
Go
for him on
Microsoft.
escaping, and
You want to start out? You go Microsoft.
he started off on the dark side, but he's since.
What's that? Are they the dark side? Is Apple the source of light?
Well, I don't like either of them honestly, but
I would say Ubuntu, Linux.
there you go. That see,
I,
that's,
while I appreciate Valve, I do have to have a bad, what do you call it? I have a bad association with Valve in that they're associated with Steam.
oh, I love Steam.
More closer than any other company, and I just think Steam is so fucking annoying.
What?
The things they do to certain, maybe it's just what they do to Counter-Strike, but they have destroyed that game in so many ways, so many times, and made it so annoying to play in so many ways and so many times. Like, it's ridiculous.
You do realize Steam is Valve, right?
Yeah, that's why it's so.
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I knock on Valve sometimes.
I love Steam. It's my favorite like distribution service I've ever
It
used.
is.
What they do with Counter-Strike is not related to Steam. It's just more related to just whatever changes Valve does to it. I know Global Offensive wasn't that popular.
Well, we'll see you guys in part 9 thing.
Yes, 9 will be next.
9.